makes me stand properly, and it makes me kind of want to do this too.
Butts are a big deal in Hollywood, whether that's showing it off or not showing it at all. Everybody's got a preference. So we're looking at all the times actors were forced to pad their butt for a role. And we promise we'll do our absolute best to make as many booty puns as we can. Number 1. Look out. Here comes the spider butt. We don't care about the identity of Spider-Man. We just gotta know which one had the fake booty.
But one of us has a fake ass in their suit.
See, Tom Holland says one of us, as if there's a chance it could maybe be him, but then very quickly reveals that it isn't.
I remember being on set being like, wow. Oh, hang on a minute.
Unless he didn't notice there was padding in the suit, but we find that highly unlikely. Was it Andrew or Toby? We need to know.
You can figure out that for yourself.
Cheeky Tom. Listen, we're not the kind of people who pay to stare at booties. Please just tell us.
He's just stirring the pot, old Tom. He can't help himself.
With great power comes great responsibility. You saw that pun coming from a mile away, didn't you? Number 2. Why wasn't Tom Cruise afraid of the dark? Because of his full moon. Tom Cruise was more than content to let the world know he did all of his own mooning in America Made. So why would he need a fake booty for Valkyrie? He shut down the rumors when he was made aware of the circulating meme, saying, "I have no idea. There was no prosthetic in Valkyrie, no." It must be a strange moment for an actor to find out the world is trying to decipher if their butt is real or not. Number 3. This one took us by surprise.
Mr. Rogers, I almost forgot that suit did nothing for your ass.
The internet, that we can always rely on to tell us the truth about everything, had people speculating if that was actually Chris Evans' booty in Endgame, or if it was a prosthetic, or even his double.
As far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass.
It's a very reasonable question, given Captain America was fighting himself. But nope, we're here to reassure you that's all him, through the magic of green screens. And Evans' stunt double confirmed it.
That is America's ass.
Number 4. Sorry not sorry.
Unlike Captain America, my ass is a fake ass.
Paul Bettany had himself a fake booty for the 1950s episode of WandaVision, and he is unabashedly unashamed, and we love it.
It's actually been molded to be a perfect ass.
Elizabeth Olsen said her dresses made her stand more proper, and Paul jumped on that comment that his fake booty does the exact same thing for him. Our only critique of this next scene was that they didn't have Paul Dano pulling Radcliffe's finger to operate him. Daniel Radcliffe didn't need to wear his prosthetic posterior for longer than it took to make. For Swiss Army Man and that iconic scene where Paul Dano rode Radcliffe like a jet ski across the water powered by farts, they first had a mold of Radcliffe's butt made, and then put a pipe in so they could blow air into a prosthetic butt that farted. Number 6. The Devil Wears Prosthetics. Anne Hathaway loved her butt pad that she wore for The Devil Wears Prada.
I took it at the end of the film.
The best part?
It hangs in my office.
She had to lose a bit of weight for the film, but to get that necessary size 6 booty, she needed the extra squishy bits brought back in. Wait, no, the real best part was she had it framed with a little plaque underneath that says Andy's ass. Number 7. In a whole other scenario than Daniel Radcliffe, Penelope Cruz was also expected to move with her butt. Cruz loved her fake butt that she wore for the Spanish comedy drama Volver. She begged the producers to keep it once filming was over. What we can't help but wonder is why did she need to beg to save her butt? The fake booty was important to filming, as they were aiming for a certain aesthetic. The director wanted her to wear the prosthetic butt so she would resemble a film heroine from 1950s Italian cinema. The director wanted her to be sexy, but more maternal, with hips and a lower register of speech. Not from the shoulders, but from her backside. And so they created and applied a fake butt. Number 8. Maybe try out chemicals on less sensitive parts of your body before putting them on your booty. Adam Nagaitis was feeling incredibly uncomfortable wearing his prosthetic butt while filming The Terror, due to some incredibly adhesive glue.
And this stuff doesn't come off.
No,
this
yeah.
glue, and it's everywhere.
The poor guy was just happy he was done filming because he was exhausted. But the booty put up a fight. And so Adam sat in the bath, hoping that would help. Nope. So the prosthetics guy gave him some sort of adhesive alcohol to help him out, but it didn't help in the slightest.
and I'm rubbing it on myself and it's just burning.
And that was the worst day of his life. It's too bad he didn't have baby powder around. That would have done the trick. Number 9. Fake it till you make it. After Julianne Moore's double dropped out of The Big Lebowski pretty last minute, she agreed to do a scene where her booty would be seen. Only they were not allowed to film her booty. It had to be fake.
Does the female form make you uncomfortable, Mr. Lebowski?
But it sure made Moore a little uncomfortable. Good for her for sticking to her boundaries, though. It can be so easy in moments like this to just cave under the pressure of time constraints. Number 10. Who would have thought the Shakespeare adaptation would be the weirdest on this list? Yes, weirder than the Harry Potter star being ridden like a jet ski, because Frank Kranz wore his butt mold on his face. A movie adaptation of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream took the character of Bottom, a man who's been turned into a donkey, and did it with a twist. Instead, Kranz's cheeks were replaced with butt cheeks. This is highbrow comedy.
They wish to make an ass of me.
Number 11. Dustin walked a mile in women's shoes, and it quite literally changed him. Dustin Hoffman wore a fake bottom in Tootsie when he dressed himself up as Dorothy. Of course. That's not what's interesting about this story, though. What is quite incredible about the story is he asked Columbia if they would spend the money to do makeup tests. If they couldn't make him look believably like a woman, he didn't want to make the movie. He didn't want the audience to have to suspend their disbelief. He saw the screen tests and he thought it was believable, but he said, "Now make me beautiful."
And they said to me, "That's as good as it gets."
He told his wife he needed to take the role. He said there are too many interesting women he has not had the experience to know.
Because I have been brainwashed.
Well, that got surprisingly deep. Number 12. This next one sure sounds like a pain in the butt. Creature actor Doug Jones played the Little Mermaid in The Shape of Water. He likes to find the heart and soul of his characters before finding their elbows and hands. When it came to the suit, he was fortunate enough to be able to go number 1, but that prosthetic booty got in the way of other business. And when it takes 3 hours to get into the suit and 40 minutes to get out of it, he had to think ahead. As Jones put it, "But that behind of mine, that backside of the fish man, which was very sexy, that sexy backside came at a cost." Oh, Hollywood beauty standards always come at a cost. Sometimes it's worth it. We're undecided on whether a fish butt is, though. Who would have thought there were so many silly stories about butts? 4-year-olds, most definitely. Well, thanks for embracing the silliness with us, and here's hoping you cracked up at least once. Did we miss out on a perfect opportunity for a butt pun? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for hanging out with us here at The Things.